Pipebombshell, the story of AJ Lee. Well, welcome back, guys, and again, this is Mikeratto, and well, we're going to talk about AJ Lee. You know, the person, well, who acts like a crazy person in the main roster. She was labeled as the crazy chick, and while she was involved with a lot of storylines, since her main roster, while she was there, while people are actually more involved with her. Well, a lot of main event superstars like John Cena, CM Punk, Big Show, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, Kane, Dolph Ziggler. Well, those guys, well, the storylines between them, Big Show actually hitting AJ, and Daniel Bryan's storyline, the Chick Busters, which well the tag team doesn't last that long when she had this well affection for Daniel Bryan and storyline. Well, everything goes up for her, and she was valued. She was in most of the main event scenes because well she was either with a storyline with the world champion or someone who is actually important to the main roster. Well, our topic today is more of her Divas title reign, well before WWE actually returned it back to the women's division. Well, for the Divas division, by the time, well, they had at least like 5 to 15 minutes of airtime or something like much lesser of that compared to the, we have on the pay-per-views of the women's evolution, which was some of their women's bout or matches, well, they lasted for at least 10 to 20 minutes long, when they had this excellent storyline. And well, yeah, compared to then, well, a lot of matches were involved with the women now. So, yeah, during her title reign, well, before that, let's talk about the storyline. Well, the storyline, well, during that title reign, well, she challenged her best friend, Caitlyn. The time that while Caitlyn is in the top div at that time, while she was the Divas champion, and while they made AJ the champion, and during also the time while she was with the World Heavyweight Champion or former World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler, which well, yeah, she caused a match for Dolph Ziggler, which will eventually turning him full face, though Dolph actually had a double turn with Del Rio in Payback of 2013. So yeah. Well, continuing to her title reign, well, yeah, she was in the top of the world. She was acting like she has everything, and well, she defeated Caitlyn. She had this long storyline with Caitlyn, and then well she fought a lot of divas, and then well she had this pipe bomb esque speech, which well by the time well she compared the former, well not totally, but she actually well questioned the divas division. What are they doing? Are they models or wrestlers? Can they tie up her shoes? That pipe bombshell. Just watch that promo on YouTube, and while yeah, that promo is excellent, she was actually praised for that same promo, which well yeah, by that time it's actually huge, considering that the divas division by that time, well yeah, most of them are in squash matches, short matches, 5-minute matches. People actually, well, they went out to the stands and not watch the match. Some of them are not actually interested that much because of, well, yeah, they don't have that much of a storyline or something like that compared to the women's division now, which they have excellent storyline, they have a lot of matches, and well, they create huge matches, huge stakes, huge stipulations, huge storylines. Just watch Becky Lynch's rise, or Charlotte Flair's dominance, or Sasha Banks, or even Bailey, which was the Four Horsewomen, even Asuka, Rhea Ripley, well, Io Shirai, you have guys, girls, and guys who actually, well, yeah, guys like Reginald who actually help make the women look strong by beating him up, or James Ellsworth who actually, well, he was defeated by the women, though, well, he's more of a jobber. But yeah, well, you have those, well, before you have guys as a wrestler, now, well, in their division, well, they have guys as the manager. So yeah, at least, well, the division is actually taking the spotlight now compared to then, and especially, well, before even the Divas division, which, well, most of them, well, they were actually, well, on strange storylines such as, well, Leiko and Michelle McCool, well, Layla and Mickey James storyline. You have that weird storyline, which, well, on the Ruthless Aggression and Attitude era, well, they have this more weird and, well, more strange storylines. Well, if you compare it to the PG product, which, if you like it, you like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. So going back to her reign. Well, she defended the title against, well, Naomi, Brie Bella, Natalia, and even captained a Survivor Series type of tag team, which she actually captained a team versus, I think, the Total Divas, which, well, yeah, and by the time, well, the Divas are actually having their own reality show, which was aired on live television. Well, some of them are, I'm not sure if they are on character or what. So yeah. Well, also in 2014, well, you know what happened in 2014? Punk left, and, well, for him, while he left WWE, AJ is still the WWE Divas champion, and, while she is defending her title, which, well, she defended it against like Cameron, Natalia, those women who are in the main roster, which, well, yeah, some of them actually got spotlight. And then, yeah, well, at WrestleMania, they have this Vicky Guerrero Invitational, which was won by AJ herself because of her, well, rivalry again with Vicky. Which, well, by the time, well, they actually feuded in 2012, they renewed the rivalry in 2014. But at the next night, well, she was defeated by the called up Paige from NXT, which, well, for her, well, she took time off after that. But after her time off, well, she regained her title by surprising Paige, which, well, the two had the rivalry till the summer, which, well, the two actually trade titles with AJ winning, Paige winning, AJ winning, and eventually, well, dropping the title to Nikki Bella, which, well, that same girl who actually broke her record, which by that time, well, yeah, well, she was actually, well, off and on screen now with the TV, which, well, yeah. And by 2014, as I told you, while Punk left, they got married, for they have this personal life, which, well, yeah, in 2014, while Punk is actually berating things about the WWE and those stuff. If you watch the Colt Cabana podcast, you will hear everything from him and his claims, which, well, yeah, his wife by then is still employed by the WWE. And, well, she left WWE in 2015, and that's her career. She never returned, and, while she was actually mentioned in some videos or some tweets by then. But yeah, that's her story. I hope you all like it. Like, comment down below, share, subscribe, and subscribe. And again, this is Mikeratto, and peace.